Good morning, students, and welcome to Miss Long's class in the Learning Commons. I'm so happy that you're joining me for this semester course, and I cannot wait to work with you. Before we get started, there's a couple things and expectations that we can lay out together. First thing is, who is Miss Long? If you're wondering a little bit more about me, one thing, I love sports. So you can see in the upper right corner, there's one of the basketball teams I've coached over the years. Sports are so fun, and it's definitely basketball that is my favorite sport, but that's just a little bit more about me. On the bottom, you will see some of my faves people. My family is on the bottom right. My mom and dad are entrepreneurs, and my sister is an engineer, and my brother is big into audio visual and sound mixing and all that stuff. So that's my family. In the middle are some of my animals. We have 7 that live in my household. I live with my brother and sister, and 3 of them are puppies. So those are my puppies, Maggie, Stella, and Gracie. They are just the cutest things since sliced bread. On the bottom left, you'll see my 2 best friends, Julie and Jenna. Basically, they're best friends, and I'm their third wheel. So that's how that life works. In the upper left, you will see my new favorite girl. That is my goddaughter, Hope. She is just the cutest thing. And then in the middle, that is my boyfriend and his son. So those are kind of just the people that make up my life and the things I like to do and the activities I like to be a part of. I'm really big into family and friends. So they will make up a lot of my stories if those come about. When you look around the room, you can see that we are in the Learning Commons for this class. There will be no assigned seating except for the seat you choose today will be the seat that you're in for the next month until we switch that around. So make sure you choose your seat wisely. Along with that, make sure that you're working well in that spot. Otherwise, I, as a teacher, do have a right to move you, but I don't think we'll have to go there. You're going to see a couple things. In the front of the room, you're going to see a TV that will always have kind of what we're doing posted on it today. And then right below that TV, you're going to see a spot for passes. So that's where if you need to go to the bathroom, if you need to go grab some of your locker, you can grab a pass from up there. They're on these little metal clips. You can just take a pass, sign out, and you're good to go. You will see towards the back of the room on the black filing cabinet, that's a spot for like Kleenexes. There's not going to be a lot of supplies down here because there's not really a consistently we're down here type thing with me as a teacher and other teachers. So make sure you have your supplies really for this class, as you will be asked to bring a lot of your own supplies, things like pencils, pens, markers. It's just something to have. Occasionally, I might have some of that brought down, but I won't always be able to bring that stuff down. So just something to be aware of. And then, of course, you can see that we want to make sure that we're respecting our side of the room. Obviously, this is a shared space, so we want to be really respectful of people on the other side. We don't want to get screaming, get super, super loud. And we don't want to constantly be a bug to Mr. Ayler. So please just utilize this time wisely and this space wisely. When you look at the course, if you go to Schoology and you load up your Schoology for today, you're going to see a couple things under the materials section. Number 1 at the top, you're going to see a section entitled Course Resources. Now, this is a section which is all about what you're going to do, you as a student, what are the expectations, what's the layout of this course, what are things like the redo policy and Miss Long's procedures. You're just going to want to be aware of that kind of as you dive on through. Just make sure that you're aware of overall what the course is about. Also, my expectations for you, things that you should bring, etc. There's also my contact information on there. As a teacher, I really do expect you to read through this information on your own and just be aware of it. If you go back to the materials page, you're going to see 2 folders that are in green. The first one is your bell work folder. Every day, bell work will be digital. That's unintentionally so that we don't have to worry about losing paper or anything. You can complete all bell work online. They will be more like fun writing prompts just because I think it's fun to kind of, just ask fun questions for the day and kind of have that be a discussion point as we walk into class. And then the other green folder is what unit we're currently on. So that green folder will constantly switch. Green will stand for go, so that'll be the folder that you always go to. So if you click on the first days folder, what you're going to notice is that the folders within that green folder are always going to be labeled by date. That's done intentionally. So if you were ever absent for a class, you can easily go back into the date that you were gone and find out the materials that you missed. Once you get into that lesson folder, you'll find all the materials for the day. A lot of it will have access for online learners with a digital option. But I may ask in-class students to go ahead and write that or have a worksheet printed about 80 to 85% of the time. Just keeps us moving and keeps us focused. So just expect that. Other than that, you're going to see all the units that are laid out on our materials page, and I will post any updates, of course, in the update section for the course. That's what some information about the course is. What to expect overall. This class is going to be about really project-based learning about our topics. So if you are not big into a project-based class, this might not be the class for you. I can name possibly 2 quizzes that we're going to have. And the rest of it will just be small activities just to kind of hold you accountable. But a lot of it's going to be projects and in-class discussions and group work. And it's just going to be really important that you're able to collaborate and connect in this class. Make sure that you can participate. If you are not big into participation, again, this might not be the class for you because it is going to be active, a lot of active learning as we learn alongside each other throughout this course. I am so excited that you're in this course and cannot wait to get started. Go ahead and you can keep looking at the course resources before we move forward. Thanks.